I'm here in Mexico on a spiritual retreat. Now, the Vedanta teachings say that the spiritual journey isn't a journey in space. We don't have to go anywhere. And it isn't a journey in time. We don't have to develop anything over a period of time. We are already here and now, that which we are seeking. We just don't realize it. So if it's to be called a journey at all, it's a journey from ignorance to the realization of who we really are, of our true nature. I know spiritual retreats are common, but why are they called that? What are we retreating from? If the ultimate spirituality is about a realization, enlightenment, then that can be had anywhere. And even beyond that, beyond a single realization, if the practice is about establishing our spiritual understanding in the thoughts and actions of our everyday lives, then why retreat? Not a bad place to retreat to, right? But is leaving our everyday lives behind in a retreat setting more conducive to spiritual realization and growth? Whatever is gained here would have to be brought back home and translated into ordinary living. I mean, isn't the point of spiritual practice to help better cope with everyday life and not escape from it? Will I be better able to understand the teachings here and then integrate them better when I get back? Let me introduce you to my friend Nikhil.
What's up?
So Nikhil, tell me, why go and retreat? What are you hoping to gain here?
For me, it's just a chance to get away and ground myself in a beautiful place, do some meditation, yoga, and reintegrate back into my life, reflect.
All right, let's see how it goes. We're gonna go register now, but I mean, actually, should we even go to any of these seminars? If what we seek is already within us.
I think we should have thought about that before we spent all this money.
But really, as Swami Savapriyananda says, hey, how do you like that pronunciation?
Look at that.
I've been practicing. I've been practicing all morning.
That was pretty impressive.
As he says in one of his talks, we should be able to honestly say that right here, right now, is the happiest moment of our lives. And that's what we want. We want to be happy in our everyday lives, in our ordinary experiences. Rupert Spira refers to spiritual realization as a return from the adventure of experience to ourself. So the retreat in this metaphor is really a mental retreat from the objects of experience, the thoughts, perceptions, activities, and relationships of our everyday lives. It's a returning home to who we really are, to our essential nature. Rupert says, the happiness we seek is the happiness we are. We often go on vacations or on retreat to escape the distress or suffering of our current circumstances, to move away from them and towards something more pleasant for the feeling of relief. But what if the peace and happiness we seek is not far away from us at a distance? What if it's not beyond where our suffering is, but instead actually behind it or within it? Can we stay right here and face our current circumstances and find the peace we're after? The power of the now is to be fully absorbed in our current experience if it's pleasant, and accepting of it if it's not pleasant. With that type of fully present focus, there's no room for brooding thoughts of the past or fearful thoughts of the future. Suffering is an attention between the now and where we'd rather be. As Rupert says, there is no suffering in the now. Suffering is contained in the distance between the now and where I want to be. Or suffering is a tension between the now and not now. Is the peace and happiness of our true nature right in front of us? Is it here and now, always with us? Is it only hiding in plain view? Do we not have to go anywhere or do anything to find ourselves? According to the Advaita Vedanta teachings, our true nature is an indivisible, shared being that's inherently happy and peaceful, and it's only obscured from us by our ordinary thinking and the illusion of being separated and limited beings. Realizing our true nature is a thinning of the veil of this illusion, creating a transparency of our ordinary thinking to allow this true nature to shine through. It's about developing a diffused focus on the apparently separate and limited nature of people, things, and experiences, being less identified with our limited ego and more identified with a broader perspective of who we really are, the infinite, completely fulfilled, and inherently peaceful being we all share. If we can better understand this while on retreat, the value would be if we can bring it back to our everyday lives. The retreat gives us a greater opportunity to practice thinking and acting in accordance with our spiritual understanding, to commune with others on the same path, and to make our understanding a living reality, at least while we're here. But the extra practice does help us get stabilized in the understanding, to embody it, and give us a fighting chance to live it when we return home. And I'm looking forward to the practice today. Like and comment if this video resonated with you and if you want to see more, and subscribe below to follow me on my journey. See you next time.